Children, in the last lesson, you learned about the maps, symbols, and many things. And this map and symbols are used in different district and states. Okay, now in this chapter, you are going to learn about my district and my state. Which is your district? Thane district. And which is the state? It's a Maharashtra state. Today in this chapter, we are going to learn in detail about your district and about your state. Children, I am sure that you might have seen some big trees. And the trees have several branches and so many leaves, flowers, and many more things. You may be having some small branches, some big branches, and all is connected in one thing, that is trunk. In the same way, our India is our country, and there are different states like Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, UP, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, and many more states. And that in that one of the state is Maharashtra, and that is our state where we are living. So the same way, the India is also divided into different states, and the different states are divided into districts, and different districts have different headquarters, settlements, that is the capitals, that are having capitals, and many more things. The same way it has been developed into smaller to bigger way. Now, previously, the man used to do farming near the water availability. Wherever the water is there, they do the farming there because the farms need more water. The same way, if one person come, again one more person will be coming. He will also start the farming. Again, the next one will be coming. Again, he will be starting his farm. The same way, the farming grew. At the same time, the settlement also grew. This settlement slowly, it began to the villages. And later on, these villages turned into the district, and the district is now developed into the cities, towns, and it goes on. So in this chapter, we are going to learn all about your district and your state. Children, now read along with me. A tree has several branches, several components such as leaves, trunks, small branches, big branches, etc. Same way, our state too is made up of many settlements, villages, towns, talukas, and districts. Man began to farm the land where the water is nearby. Settlement began to grow into villages and later on developed into cities. Do you know, children? Maharashtra's first capital is Mumbai and the second capital is Nagpur. Maharashtra is divided into three different regions. There is a coastal region, mountainous region, and plateau region. And the largest river in Maharashtra is Godavari. And the northern part of Maharashtra is Satpuda Mountain. It is also called as Western Ghats. And Satpuda, there are many mountains in that. In that, the highest mountain is Astambha. And Kalsubha is the highest peak in Maharashtra. The highest peak is the highest one. Now, you can read this slide, and at the same way, you can go to the map and see the different features. You find the features, that is where is Mumbai, where is Nagpur. You can find out the Godavari river, Satpuda mountain, and also the Kalsubha mountain. You just look into the map and find the places where it is. Now read the slide. Mumbai is the first capital of Maharashtra. Nagpur is the second capital of Maharashtra. Maharashtra is divided into three regions. They are the coastal region, mountainous region, and plateau region. Godavari is the largest river in Maharashtra. Satpuda Mountain is in the northern part of Maharashtra and is also called as Western Ghats. The highest mountain in Satpuda is Astambha. Kalsubha is the highest peak in Maharashtra. Children, look into the map which is in your textbook. Also, it is there. The same map is there. You can find out the Satpuda mountain. This is the Maharashtra Plateau map, and the physical features are given in this map. You can see the arrow mark that pointing to the north, south, east, and west. There are different rivers, peak, lake reservoirs, and many more things are there in this map. You just find it out, and you can see also in the near the Mumbai. This is the Konkan region. Carefully see to the map and find the different locations with the help of the index. Maharashtra is a plateau. A Sahyadri Mountain that spread from north to south in our state. In the map you saw the north, east, west and south. So in that north to south, that spreads the Sahyadri Mountain. It is a big mountain which is in the Konkan region. Konkan lies to the shore of Arabian Sea. You have seen that West Arabian Sea, West Bengal, Indian Ocean, many things are there. So next to our Maharashtra lies near to the shore of Arabian Sea. Satpuda in the mountain in the northern part of our state is the Satpuda mountain is the northern part of our state. Tapi river that flows from east to west. Godavari and Bhima are the rivers that flow from northwest to southeast. Savitri and Vashisthi are the two rivers that origin from the Sahyadri Mountain. Everywhere there is one origin. So these two rivers flow the origin is from the Sahyadri Mountain, and then these rivers joins to Arabian Sea. Ujjain, Bhandardara, Yeldari are the three important dams of a state. Thal, Bhor, Amboli are the ghats of Sahyadri. These are the physical features of Maharashtra state. You can see clearly in the map. The main occupation of Maharashtra is agriculture, that is farming. Farmers always depend on rainfall. They just wait for rainfall. Some wait for the heavy rainfall. Some things need moderate rainfall and some crops need very less rainfall. And so the production is always depending upon the rainfall. At the same time, it is also depending on the climate, hot climate, cold climate, cloudy climate, and there are different climates which depends on crops. And one more important is soil. If the mud is good, the crops can be good. And it also so the agriculture, the farmers depends on rainfall, soil and climate. And it is said that everywhere the rainfall is not same. Some places is a very heavy rainfall, some is a moderate rainfall. Moderate rainfall means okay, it's not heavy also, it's not very low also. That is called as moderate rainfall, and in some places a very less rainfall. The farmers also grow crops according to the availability of rain. As a result, you have seen that rice need high rainfall. So wherever the high rainfall is there, the farmers prefer producing rice. Jowar, tur and soya bean. They need moderate rainfall. It should not be more, it should not be less. If it is more, it will get rotten. If it is less, it will be dried. So the farmers, wherever the moderate rainfall is there, they can grow crops of tur, jawar and soya bean. Jawar, bajra and moth beans need very less rainfall. They need very less water. So wherever the availability of less water is there, there they can grow jawar, bajra and moth beans. That is beans. So what you understood from this slide? The farmers depend upon the soil, climate and rainfall. And rainfall is not same everywhere. In this map, it is shown where all the heavy rainfall is there, whereas the moderate rainfall and the less rainfall. In this map, you can see the dark portion, that is the heavy rainfall. And these in that what they can grow? They can grow rice. And the light shade is there, that is the moderate rainfall. There they can grow jawar, tur and soya bean. And the third one it has shown as a very light, that is the whitish color, that is a less rainfall. In that rainfall place, what you can grow is the jawar, baja and moth beans. Here you can see the different states, and from that you can know that where is a heavy rainfall, where is a moderate rainfall and where is a less rainfall, and what all the crops can be grown in these regions. As I said in the before slide, agriculture, that is a farming, depends upon rainfall. The crops that is grown in the rainy season, that is a rainfall, that is called as Jirayati agriculture. As I told, that less rainfall, but sometimes this water is also not available properly. So these farmers has to bring water through irrigation, through pumps. They have to get water for their fields. And that type of agriculture or that type of crops is called as Bagayati agriculture. And you know there are three different seasons: summer, winter, and rainy. The monsoon season is rainy season. Some crops grow very good in rainy season. That is called as Kharif crops. And some crops are very good in winter. That is called as Rabi crops. The crops not only depend upon water, it also depend upon the climate and the soil. Some crops are there. If the climate is good, if the soil is good, you can grow more and more crops. That is called as commercial crops or cash crops. And these farmers majority use their organic fertilizer. Why? Because it is not harmful to the human beings. And whatever the plants are dried or these things are made as fertilizer, and these fertilizer are given to the animals as a fodder. So this fertilizer will not harm the animals also, and the crops what we are going to eat, it should not be harmful to them. So majority of the farmers use organic fertilizer, and it also saves the environment and health. Now read the slide along with me. Agriculture depends on rainfall. This is called rainfed Jirayati agriculture. In some places, water is obtained through irrigation for agriculture. This is called Bagayati agriculture. Agriculture in monsoon season is called as Kharif crops. Agriculture in winter season is called as Rabi crops. Agriculture influenced by the climate and soil is known as commercial or cash crops. Soil gets polluted because of chemical fertilizer and pesticide. So we must use organic fertilizer to save our environment and health. This is a map of major crops. In the index column, it is there rice, jowar, bajra, tur, soya bean, and moth beans. And it is also shown that where these are grown. As I told you, these are the major crops. Rice grow in the heavy rainfall places. Jawar, tur, and soya bean grow in the moderate rainfall. Jawar, bajra, and moth beans will grow in less rainfall. So in this map, find out all these things and write the names according to the map. This is the slide what you have to write in your notebook. This is a map of commercial or cash crops. It is all about the fruits. It's all about the vegetables, cotton, turmeric. These are the cash crops. And it's a commercial crops. Here in this map you can see where all it grows. Just find out all these names and write in your notebook where the commercial and the cash crops grow. That's the mango, banana, chiku. All the icons or the symbols are given on the map. Write 5 names that grow cotton, 5 places that grow turmeric, mangoes. Find out any 5 names of commercial or cash crops. Now, this is a slide of language and dialects. Maharashtra was formed on 1st May 1960. So we celebrate as a May Day. First is called as May Day. It is also called as Labour's Day. It's also a Maharashtra Day for the Maharashtra state. The state language of Maharashtra is Marathi. In Maharashtra, there are different types of languages. Though it is Marathi, the spoken is very different. Some speaks Konkani Marathi, some speaks Malwani. In Vidarbha region, they use the Varhadi language. It's also a type of Marathi, but the way of speaking is different. The Khandeshi people speaks Ahirni, or it is called as Khandeshi Bhasha. And there are tribes that I told you the mountains are there. So the tribes is natural. The tribe speaks the Gormati, Kolami, Korkaru are the different traditional language of Adivasis. So there are Maharashtrian also speaks in different way of Marathi. Now read with me. Language and dialects. Maharashtra was formed on 1st May 1960. Marathi is the state language. There is similarities as well as diversities in languages. We see variety of dialects that are spoken. Pronunciation of Marathi varies in different regions. In Konkan region, people speaks Konkani, Malwani. In Vidarbha region, people speaks Varhadi. In Kandeshi region, people speak Ahirni or Khandeshi. Gormati, Kolami, Korku are the traditional dialects of Adivasi tribes of Maharashtra. In this slide, you can see some Adivasi tribes. Gormati is there, Kokru is there, Kolami is there. These are their traditional dress. And they are the Adivasi people is also there who use their ornaments as their trees and leaves. As you all know, everybody celebrates all the functions and they have their peculiar functions and celebrations, and it also varies from one region to another. The Konkan people, because it is the Konkan area, it is near to the sea, so they celebrate Nareli Purnima, Holi and Ganesh festival. These are the important festival of Konkan people. And in the plateau region, that is Dashera, Diwali and Balipola. Balipola means it is a function for farmers. And 26th January and 15th August is the national festival. This is celebrated all over India. So these are the different celebrations, and each and every celebration varies from one region to another. Though we celebrate everything, but some people celebrate that only the farmers celebrate Balipola because they decorate their cows, oxes and all those things because they do puja. They use these animals for farming. And Narli Purnima, they give coconut to the sea because they are going for the fishing. So there are some people who do this, people in some regions. Now read. Celebration and festival also varies as per region. In Konkan, people celebrate Narli Purnima, Holi and Ganesh festival. In Plateau region, people celebrate Dashera, Diwali and Balipola. 26th January, Republic Day and 15th August, Independence Day is celebrated all over India with a great enthusiasm as it is our national festival. Here are some clippings for you to see the festival and celebrations. Here you can see the Diwali, national festivals, Dashara, that is the burning of Ravana, Ganesh festivals, Holi, there's the Holika, and the Narli Purnima and the farmers celebrating the Balipola festival. So what we learnt in this lesson? Different places, what all they grow, what all it is needed, and the different languages and the festivals and celebrations. So our state is Maharashtra state and our district is Thana district. Now read what we learned. The physical setup of our district. That is, so what all the things, which are the mountains, which are the rivers, which are the ghats, which are the dams, we all learned in this physical setup. Variety of crops as per the climate, soil and availability of water. That is the cash crops, major crops, and the crops that depend upon the rainfall, that is less rainfall, heavy rainfall and moderate rainfall. And the state language and dialects. The state language is Marathi for Maharashtra. Though it is Maharashtra, the spoken way is different. And how the dressings of tribes, how they speak, what are the names of the languages of Marathi is also we learned in this festival. And celebrations and festivals, what all the regions celebrate, how the festival is celebrated is learned in this lesson. So children, take out your textbook, read carefully the whole lesson, and as I said you, find out the names of cash crops, rainfall, the mountains and peaks from the map, and write all these five in your notebook. Thank you children, and I'll be again with you with a new chapter with a new information.